Welcome back to SnowFox Show Daily. I'm Wonderful SnowFox, except when it isn't daily. It's sometimes not daily, but it's daily show, totally. Let's get back to it. Night is in full swing in Ayagi Street. The darkness washed away by the lights and brilliant neon signs. In case you forgot, I am more or less completely blind about this game, except the fact that it's a boys' love. I know nothing else about it. There are no zoning laws in the old residential district. Even in the middle of the day, the crooked skyline ensures that some parts of the city will never see the sun. I vaguely remember where I am. But when the night falls, things really change. That's when Ribstees come out of the what the hell's that? Come out of the woodwork. The Ribstees, thank you. The Ribstees are young men who form gangs and or teams to brawl at each other over turf. This game, if you can call it that, is also known as Rib. That's a stupid name for a what? Okay, is the R18, is that supposed to be Rib? Because that really looks like R18 and not just like Rib. I can only imagine it being Rib now. This is not for 18 plus, this is for Rib, clearly. Rib was popular before Rhyme, so Rib gangs look down on the digitized rhymer cousins. A rhymer? They think they're a bunch of cool I was about to say a bunch of cool nerds. No, a bunch of nerds trying to act cool. They're not cool, they're nerds. God damn it. Still, more and more Ribs. I can't take this seriously. Ribsies are making the jump to Rhyme and mean everyone's looking for a fight. Suddenly, someone grabs my arm from behind. Exclaim?
Oh, これブレインナッツのジャケットじゃん?
Hey, that's a Brain Nuts jacket, right? What is... None of this dialogue makes... It's a man with dyed red hair. He looks younger than me.
Nah.
Is my hair dyed blue? Or purple? I'm horribly colorblind, I'm sorry. Isn't that the brand worth a lot right now? A grinny green-haired man approaches next. Red and green. Is it Christmas or something? Christmas came early for me because 2 men are interested in me. Ooh. Shit, man, that jacket's totally my grail, you dude. The red-haired one gives a phony smile. You can buy one in the front of the station. If you really, want one. I mean, or you could just strip it off me, I guess. Oh no, I'm in danger. I try to jerk my arm away, but the redhead glares and grips me tighter. Oh no, don't hold me tighter. Hold on, man. What's with the attitude? I'm with the jacket, I want it now. You deaf? Well, as I think you're deaf, because I clearly told you could buy one at the station right now. Like, what was unclear about that? You know who we are. Bug Bomb. That's... Is that supposed to be an intimidating gag? That's the... Oh no, a bug trader has approached me with their intimidating... So what? Fix yours better? I do, honestly. I'm one person, and I'm sure I can come up with like a cooler name than that in like 1 second. Green. Team Christmas is trying to rob me, you know. The green hair guy flashes a tattoo on his wrist. Is it a picture of a bug? A winking woman in enormous. A winking woman with enormous breasts straddling a big pink bomb. Wow, I killed the guy who put that on my skin. Like, this guy's trying to show off his tattoo. He's like, check out my cool tattoo. I'm like, that's alright, Bug Bomb. You're a real tough gag. Ah, shucks. I guess I better hand over my things. In any case, I haven't heard of Bug Bomb. Obviously, there's no one. Obviously, the two are small time, looking for fights to build their cred. Yes, maybe you could build your cred by not naming yourself Bug Bomb. That's one ugly tat.
Ah?
Fuck you, sir!
出せっつったんだ
I
よ
said your tat looks like shit. I actually said it was ugly before, but I think you understand me more if I go, that tat of yours look like shit. Like, honestly, if I talk like that, do you understand me better? Like, oh my god.
Huh?
So are you hitting on me, or, like, can I, like, be on my way? Like, first you wanted me to take off my jacket, but, like... Yeah? What gang do you roll with?
入ってねえし
Don't got one.
はまさかのノーマーク
Motherfucker, you're a mutt?
マジか
No fucking way! Red and green look at each other, grinning like idiots. I assume they're probably going to invite me to join Bug Bomb, which I'll go, no way, you have ugly-ass tattoos, and I definitely hate the name because it's a stupid gang for losers.
ありえね
Yeah, for real? Rip gangs always have a tag or a piece of art members tattoo on their body. These two have a very ugly tattoo. If you don't have a tat, it means you're not in gang, and that makes you an easy target. Probably because I don't actually play their weird game. Their weird loser game. Haven't you heard of Rhyme? It's clearly much more popular.
えノーマークってことはやっちゃ
That
っていい
means we can take him out right now, or right here. I mean, right here. I know what I'm saying.
余裕っしょ
Easy peasy, said Bug
お
Bomb.
兄さんさ
I can't take them seriously.
な
Like, if a gag, if like a gag walked up, you'd be like, who are you? Like, oh, we're the fuzzy wuzzy teddy bears. And you're like, ah, yep. Hand over your stuff to the fuzzy wuzzy teddy bears. That's more intimidating than Bug Bomb.
その辺にしとけよ
Better quit. What? I don't know who this is. Better quit while you can.
あ
Avak? Red looks over my shoulder, glaring at a man who's appeared behind
こ
me.
いつに絡むと顎砕かれるぞ
He's liable to curd stomp the both of you.
はあ何お前誰
Who the frick are you? Ah, it's my boyfriend. Boyfriend, come save me from these fools. They're trying to rob me. I mean, who is this? Does everyone dress in red? Am I the only one that doesn't wear red? Green Meal is turned white as a sheet.
やばいよ
Yo, this ain't good.
何がだよ
As a colorblind person, both of their hairstyles look the exact same color to me, by the way. Oh god.
ドライジュースのヘ
It's
ッドの
Mizuki,
水
the
木
boss of Dry Ice! A slightly cooler name than us! Bug Bomb! Why could we have come up with something cooler than Bug Bomb?
こいつの必殺技知ってるか
Do you know his killer technique? The Fox Heel Drop! The one that you'll be eating through the straw of the rest of your life! I don't understand what this game is. I thought this game you had like pets to fight with. Like, I'm sorry, are there actually like real fights? What's...
ドライジュー
Fuck,
スの
why do you
最
say
初
you
は
were
そう
with
いう
Dry Ice?
行こうぜ
Let's bounce! The man behind me laughs as the two punks run off, their tails tied between
だっ
the
せ
tails between
な
legs.
おい逃げるくらいなら
Losers.
最初から喧嘩売るなって
Don't start what you can't finish, right? I turn around knowing exactly who I'll see.
よ
I mean, he's kind of cool, sure. Is he one of my romance options? Is that a thing? Sap.
久しぶりだな青葉
Long time to see, Oba. They said Oba in the actual, Japanese voice acting, but they didn't want to say Oba, so...
Mizuki
Mizuki! I didn't get any of his information. God damn it. Yeah, Dry Ice looks like a way cooler logo than some lady riding a bomb. That's way cooler. Can I join Dry Ice? Is that a thing I can do? It's Mizuki. it's just everyone, like, it's so much better than the other people's. It's Mizuki, the leader of Dry Ice, the largest of the rib gangs. Ah, I see. And, of course, my super best friend, obviously. He has tan skin, black hair, and green eyes, and the symbol of his gang, a teardrop tattooed beneath one of his eyes. That means he killed someone before.
狐のかかと落としってなんだよ
What the hell is what the hell is a fox heel drop? Like, is that where you like? But like, do you have like a fox on your healer, or like, does a fox come in and drop your healer? Like, I don't understand. Like, Is that like the thing from the game I don't play? Like, I
お
don't
前
get it.
の足技の話だよ。名前はさっ
I'm
き
talking about
適
that.
当につけた
I'm
けど
trying to give him the high pitch voice. No,
顎砕いたこと
I'm
ある
talking
のは
about
間違
that
ってない
fancy
ぞ
footwork of yours. Forget the name. Just made it up on the fly. Point is, you cracked jaws. I mean, I happen to be a wonderful snowfox, so it's very appropriate. Thank you. This guy gets me. Okay, we've got it. I like him.
何年前の話だよ。
Not in years.
俺は今でもよく覚えてる
Well, I remember it like yesterday. You know, I don't usually see you around here at this hour. You know, nighttime, where all the boys come out. Yeah.
まあな。
Yeah, I guess.
ようやく来る気になったか
Have you finally decided to join us? Join you or join us? How many boys do I need to go see? He grins welcomely, but I shrug.
まさか。
Not happening.
そういうの嫌だっ
I
て言
keep
ってるだろ
telling。you.
チームも入ってみりゃ
You might be
意外といいもんだ
surprised
ぜ
how much you like it. If you catch my drift. Aha. I used to run with Mizuki back in the day. We got into all sorts of trouble. You know, he like fell down some stairs and landed on top of me. He's like, oh no, I tripped and fell. Whatever will we do in such a precarious situation? And then I was like, oh, that's a story for another time. Though he's usually pretty laid back, he's also a guy who you can depend on. Who knows when it's time to get serious. Unlike that stupid, weird, like, samurai, like, a hairdresser that just randomly opens up a store and goes, I guess my store's open. Kind of like SnowFox show that just appears on random days, even though it's a daily show. Ah! Rib Fighters. I'm sorry, what? I thought Rib is a game. Is it like real life fighting? I don't understand. Rib Fighters all think they're hot shit. So it's pretty... Is he talking? It's unclear. So it's pretty impressive that he's managed to unite so many and form the largest rip gang. Still, I have no intention of joining.
とにかく、めんどいの嫌なの、俺は。
Sounds like a pain in the ass.
知ってるよ
Yeah, I know. Things would be hard for us too lately. If you get what I mean, you know? Yeah. Remember the time I fell on top of you and you're all like, oh no, what a precarious situation we got into. But that's a story for another time.
そうか
Hard? How?
お前んとこ相変わ
Oh
らず
god, he's
最強だろ
flirting with me. No! Hard? How? Isn't the team of yours as strong as ever?
あれだよライムのせいだ
You know what I'm talking about. It's Rhyme. Not that other thing. What were you thinking about? I'm talking about the games. God.
ない
Just let me romance boys. Rhyme? Mizuki's expression darkens.
うちのメンバーもちょろちょろ流れてる
Even we're losing members now. I
ライム
mean,
なんて
they like to say
頭脳戦
Rhyme
ってのは聞こえいい
takes
けど
brain
所
power,
詮はただの
but that's just
妄想
another
だ
way
よ
of saying it's all in your head, right? You know, like with your brain, using your head. I don't like to use my head.
まったく
I don't get
どこがいい
it.
んだかわ
Can
け
you
わかんね
protect
え
your
よ
turf with your
妄想で縄張り
imagination?
守れるかっつうの
Am I playing a video game? I'm unclear. I've actually just... Mizuki's just confused what the game is, so he actually just goes around beating the shit out of people. He's like, hey, challenge me to a fight in the game. It's like, what game? He goes, fighting now, just punches the guy in the face. It's like, yeah, this turf's mine. Man, this game's so realistic. Man, this game's so realistic. It really feels like I'm punching someone in the face.
まあ、確かにな。
Well, yeah, you got a point. I hit shift instead of enter, goddammit. I honestly can't blame Mizuki for feeling the way he does about Rhyme. I mean, I don't actually play any of these games, so what do I care, but you know. I mean, you can say the same thing, you can make the same argument about Rhyme. It's just a bunch of kids playing Capture the Flag. You know, Rib. Alright, I always go, isn't that R18? He goes, no, that's just RIB. You know, nothing ever inappropriate happens. You should totally play my game. It just Capture the Flag, so he just goes around town and be like, you guys, hey, you have a flag. He just punches the guy in this flag and steals his ship. Like, this flag's mine. And they're like, why are you robbing me? But I Mizuki really cares about his team. That's probably why... That's probably why he can't stand to just let Trend Hopper slide. What is a Trend Hopper? I don't know any of these word game.
それから神隠しだ
And then and then there were all those disappearances, you know? It was like high-level guys like out there who started fighting people. Man, it was real weird.
神隠し
Disappearances?
聞いたことあるだろ
You've heard the stories, haven't
リブの
you?
チームが
The
丸ご
entire
と全
rib
員
team's
行
gone
方不明
missing.
になった
Not mine, though. We're actually really strong. Unlike those two guys.
あー
They're weak.
あるけどでもあれって都市伝説みたいなもんだろ
Yeah.
しかも10年くらい前の噂だし
Isn't that an urban legend? It's like a decade old now. Like, have you heard about like that new thing where like people keep getting spirited away from the streets and ending up in my bed? I mean,
どういう理由かはわかんねえんだ
that's a story for another
最
time.
近ぱったり見かけなくなったチームがい
Well, I
る
don't know what's going on. The gangs have started disappearing again.
ヘマでもしてヤクザに締められたとか
You
じゃねえ
sure?
の
You sure they just don't piss some off like Yakuza or something? Like that's an easy way to get
そ
disappeared.
れが消えたチームのメンバーが
That's the weird thing. Guys show up after a few days after they disappeared. Not all at once, just a few at a time. But they don't remember a thing. Almost like they got brain jacked or something. Ah,
自分のことも忘れてて
like nothing. Not even their own
壊れち
fucking
まって
name.
るような感じだった
Like
らし
their
い
brains were like fried or something. Or I don't know. Weird game, right? So when'd you start playing? It's like, we're actually in the game right now. It's like, what do you mean? We're totally playing the game. Turns and punches the guy.
でも神隠しって確か犯人はあのモル
Did
ヒ
they
ネだ
say
って落ちてなか
morphine
った
was
か
behind it last time? I
モル
guess
ヒネ自体
morphine's
が都市
practically
伝
an
説み
urban
たいな
legend
もん
too,
だ
though.
し
I don't know what morphine is. Can I have a quick
ま
explanation?
そうなんだけどな
I mean, yeah, but still. Morphine was a legendary rip gang that dominated the scene a decade ago. The tag was a heart and a cross all in black. It's a kind of a lame logo once again, but you know. Again, way cooler than, what was their called? Bug Bomb? What? Sorry, their logo didn't even have a bug in it. It just had a lady on like a bomb. Ah. Their gang was cloaked in mystery. All anyone really knew was that they were invincible. Until, you know, they got disappeared and then, you know, that they weren't so invincible. Then they became invisible. Was it invincible or was it invisible? I'm starting to feel like maybe they were invisible. We just could never see them. Naturally, rumors gathered like flies. You know, flies, like Bum Bum. One popular rumor said that they were behind all the disappearances. We went, what do you mean? We have no idea who you are. They just turned invisible. They didn't disappear. Remember? They're invincible. I mean invisible. One of those two words.
犯人がモルヒネじゃないとなると
Morphine's not behind it. Maybe it's
ライブ
those
やってる奴らの仕業
rhymers.
じゃねえか
Ugh.
とか考え
Man,
た
I
り
hate
したんだ
Rhyme.
けどな
Unlike, you know, Rib. Great game. I see you're still playing it too. Punches another guy.
そりゃちょっと話がぶっ飛びすぎだろ
Isn't that kind of far-fetched?
本気で言ってるわけじゃないぜ
I'm kidding.
ただ
It's just that those guys getting real cocky lately. You know? Every time I turn around a corner, I'm like, hey, there, guy played Rib, and I punch them in the face. And the lady's like, no, please, why do you keep hitting me? And I'm like, shut up, you played Rib at your own, like, you know, like, risk. And then she's like, what's Rib? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, this is my territory now, and I punch her again. And she's all like, don't hurt me. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, are you aware you're not currently playing Rib? I'm kidding. Just this guy's been getting real cocky lately,
だ
you
から
know?
って神隠しまでやってしかも人の頭をおかしくす
But I
ると
mean,
かどんなこ
do
と
you
で
really
きんの
think
か
they could make people disappear? Like, let alone wipe their memories. That's, you know, kind of a weird thing. That doesn't sound dramatical or murder, though, so clearly not what the story's about.
そこまでやれるんなら何かしらの
Shit
騒
like
ぎに
that
な
were
ってるだ
happening,
ろ
the city be up in arms, you know?
いや分かってるって
No,
だから
I know.
俺も本気
That's
で
why
言
I
ってる
said
わ
I
け
was
じゃない
kidding. Hey look, more people play Rip, walks over and punches the crowd. Just then, we hear a cheer nearby, followed by a thunderous footsteps. People race to the scene. Music scowls.
ライム
Ugh, fucking rhyme. How they get in the Rib? I thought I was playing Rib currently.
なんか気分悪いな
Ugh, better bounce before I get the urge to break some heads. Yeah, see you later. Make sure you stop by the shops in time. All of us own shops, remember? Yeah. Anyway, see ya. Yeah, sure. Jana, I mean, not the feminine one, definitely the masculine one, like Jana.
んじゃな。
Yeah, like you, Jana. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, call me late. No, he's gone. Okay. Okay, we have a favorite so far. He's doing good. Just wait till I meet Weird Gas Mask Boy. I'm sure he's not even in the running. Mizuki waves and then stalks away, pushing through the gathering crowd. Alright. Let's go check out that rhyme game, I guess. That thing I'm not interested in whatsoever. Once Mizuki's gone, Mizuki is gone, I turned the center of the commotion. Well, rhyme isn't exactly my boat. I don't have anything against it either. I was actually pretty curious about the first time Mizuki brought it back, but I was like, you know, Rib sounds like the better game. Or was it R18? He either said play Rib with me or do R18 things with me. I don't remember which one it was. That's a story for another time. What is the matter? You scared me.
なんでもねえよ。
Just don't do that. Nothing. Let's go. I pat his head and start to make my way out of the alley. Why is he turning on by himself? That's not what I told him to do. I swear I pat his head before. But then, I'm sure it's another boy I recognize. A white light swallows the whole... Sorry, swallows the world?
Mm-hmm.
Before I can figure out what's going on, a ball of light appears in front of me. It gradually assumes a human form, then reaches toward me with one hand. Its fingertips stroke my cheek. Or, at least, I think they do. Is this ball of light trying to seduce me? What's happening? What? The next thing I know, I'm at the center of the crowd. What's happening? Ah, there's so many boys around me. Oh no! Wow! What? Bodies pressed from all sides. I'm trapped. Oh no! This isn't how I wanted this to happen. You said that we were going to do R8 things. Sorry, R18 things. He said we're going to play Rib. What he really meant was R18. Oh no! Usui? Apparently the judge is here. Am I playing Rhyme? Is that what's happening? A circle of light is floating above the ground. Inside it... hello? A woman with 8 arms appears, swaying slowly before coming to a stop. It's time for what you've... I assumed it would be the voice of the thing, but clearly it's not. It's time! And it's time for what you all been waiting for! Rhyme! Today's first battle, player versus Route 44! So this is Rhyme? Apparently I've never seen it that up close before. Player has 3 consecutive wins in 5 bouts. His opponent, 44, is brand new to the scene. They are... I like how it's still talking, even when I have to read this other thing. The other woman is Usui. My pronunciation is going to be maybe bad. Who presides over all of Rhyme battles. I say woman, but for some reason it has a deep... Okay, that is the voice of it. Okay. It's like my dog. Apparently everything has deep, manly voices. Oh no, we're playing a boys' law. Usui's hand flicker. The light grows brighter and a huge virtual screen appears overhead. So it is a game? I'm unclear. The fighters are already in the ring, preparing their all-mates. Will the Ricky break the players' winning streak? Let's find out! Players ready for battle. Route 44, ready to go? Alright, let's get this party started! Game, Statu! Hajime! Lucy lifts its hands with a gentle grace, its elegant movements in sharp contrast to its booming voice. The monitor switches to a view of a field. The audience hoots and cheers. Suddenly, a sharp pain shoots through my head. Oh no. I've actually been in rib this entire time. I'm being disconnected. Misuke was right the whole time. We really are playing rib. Was it Misuke? No, what was his name? Oh god, I've already forgotten his name. It's Music? Ah, something like that. What the hell this noise is getting to be? Clutching my forehead, I glare at the crowd. Oba, daijouka? Are you alright? It's actually, are you okay? But, you know, are you healthy? I feel fine, but we should get going. That would be for the best. I finally managed to muscle my way out of the whirling throng. Leaning against the nearby wall, I sigh and catch my breath. Confused? It's the twins from the opening. I look up to find a familiar duo standing in front of me.
Konbanwa.
Konbanwa? That's good evening, not just hey, but you know.
Yahoo.
Yahoo is closer to hey there, but okay.
どうしたんですか? 気分でも悪くなりました?
What's the matter? Feeling sick?
人酔いでもした?
Crowd getting to you?
Wheels and three.
Okay, easy names to remember. Virus and Trip apparently. You two?
Nah.
Yeah, must be the crowd. No, all those just men surrounding me. I sometimes pass out, you know? Just too much excitement. The Four Eyes is Virus. The big guy is Trip. To me, they actually look the exact same size, but I've known them for ages. Like every man in this town. How are you feeling? Opa! Rin, that's scary. Startling every time. Stop that.
大丈夫.
Not great, but I'm fine.
こんなところでどうしたんです? ライムなんて珍しい.
What are you doing here anyway? Thought rhyme wasn't your thing.
いや、どうってこともねえんだけど.
Yeah, just passing through.
もしかして興味湧いちゃいました?
You thinking of joining?
全然そういうんじゃねえよ.
Not a chance.
ぼんやりして巻き込まれ
So
たん
it's
じ
a
ゃねえの?
coincidence you're here, right when a fight starts, huh? I mean, yes. Fights start in random locations whenever the judge shows up. Was that not how the game was explained?
違うって。つかお前らこそ。なんでこんなところでブラブラしてんだよ。
I'm not interested. What about you? What are you two doing here?
俺たちはお仕事ですよ。
We're here in business.
ライムの連中。
The members have been getting a little out of hand lately. So if I choose you as a romantic partner, do I get both of you, or do I have to pick one of you? Is that how that works? I'm unclear how this game works still. Do I actually even romance boys in this game? Am I just mistaken? That'd be very confusing by the end of the game, just it never happens. I'm like, ow, whoops. The old residential district is home to some pretty dangerous groups. These two belong to one of them. I met them ages ago, while I was still a stupid teenager. Back then, I was always pissed off about something. I spent my nights trolling for brawls in what do you mean trolling for brawls? That's... No? I don't think... That's not how you troll. You don't troll to get it... Anyway, for brawls in Wanibashi. In the end, all those adolescent posturing got me was a trip to the hospital after I picked a fight with the wrong guy. Yeah, I was kind of a loser. The only people who really know what I got up to back then were these two and Granny. Who the hell's Granny? I don't know who that is. I lost touch with them until we reconnected a few years ago. By then, I got a part-time job and they had joined the Yakuza. That is the least Yakuza-looking people I've ever seen. Yakuza. Like... I mean... Sure. Sure. Considering the police here are basically Yakuza too, it's never really bothered
そ
me.
れにしても
Anyway, you two look the same as ever. Like twins. Almost like you're twins. Are you twins? I always suspected you're twins. They're like, no, we're two entirely separate people. What do you mean? It's like, oh, you just look so similar. It's like, no, we're completely unrelated. Apparently they're not twins. That's awkward.
青葉さんはお仕事の方は順調ですか?
Things going well at work?
あ
The ice cream shop,
クリーム
right?
屋さんだっけ
With the penguin
本人の
aprons?
エプロンの。
I thought you got fired that
あ
on
れ
your
は
first
一
day.
日でクビになったんだっけ
No, I actually work at Hamjung Junk, where I sell my junk. I mean, I sell parts for things. And I don't do sexual favors on the side, besides the rumors you've heard. I know you've heard they get special deals if you are a loyal customer and things like that, but I assure you, they're definitely not. They're not accurate. It's not what we do there. Oh, sorry, you meant the ice cream shop I worked at before, right? But that's the story for that. I made it 3 days, thank you very much. Now I work at a junk shop. I mean, I worked at the bloody grocery store for like a week before. Well, it wasn't a week. I think it was 5 days of actual work or something that they fired me because I have no idea how to cook. And like, you want to be a cook? And I'm like, but I have no idea how to cook. And they're like, you're hired. I'm like, but I keep telling you I don't know how to. Now we work at junk shop. Right. What was that again? Dum Dum. It's Hamjung Junk. I've been in there for a while.
青葉さんに平凡なんてネーミング
That
あり
name
ま
doesn't
せんけ
suit
ど
you.
ね
If you ever want to, you know,
もし
let loose
暴れたく
again,
なっ
you
た
know who to
ら
call.
いつでも声を
Call
か
the
けてくださ
Yakuza.
い
Yakuza, you know? The crime, solve all the ghost crimes in the city, all the disappearances, or you can make people disappear if you really want. Well, whichever you're actually feeling up to.
うち割と羽振りいいので
You got a lot of power, you could do worse.
気持ちだけ
Well,
受け
well,
取っとく
I appreciate the offer.
青葉さんの戦ってる
I'll
姿
just keep my
また
normal
見たいっ
job
て
and not join
今
the
でもよく
Yakuza.
思うんですけどね
I keep thinking. Sorry, who's talking? Is it me? I keep thinking how much I'd like to see you at a fight again. No, I keep saying how much I'd like to see you at a fight again.
そうそう俺たちファ
Yeah,
ンだ
we're
か
your
らな
biggest fans.
青葉の
Oh no, they like me. Ah, 250 damage on round 44. Is it already over? A roar goes up from the audience, but then. Ah, you hooligans! An even louder voice cuts through the church atmosphere. Akshima? He has a megaphone? Banishing a megaphone, a man charges in with several police officers in tow.
ああうるさいのが来ちゃいましたね
I believe that was shut up, actually, because he said Osai, but you know. Just what we needed. It's actually when he shut up later. Where are you fuckers think you are? You're all under arrest! Because this game's illegal, I guess. The match is over. Uzi vanishes in a puff of smoke, and the fighters and spectators scatter. The guy with the megaphone is Akshima, a hard-ass detective who's as crooked as they come. He's jailed or beaten dozens of people on blatantly false charges. They call him the Grim Reaper of the old residential district.
ここは退散ですね青葉さんも早く
I think we better get going. You probably should too.
なあ
Yeah, sure.
バイバイ青葉
See you around. That was Bye Bye Oba. That was literally in English. Can you at least translate this correctly? Oh my god. Why are you scumbags? Get back here! I'm gonna arrest every one of your shitheads! Language, Akushima. Akshima. Language. This is a friendly show. Stop that. Akshima looks like he's about to bust a blood vessel. I ignore him and take off running. Ah, Aogi Street is just ahead. And then I was hit by a truck and died and then sent to another world. As I round the corner, a motorcycle nearly runs me over. I stumble and fall backwards. Oh no, it's another attractive male! Do I know any female people? Or was it just like the one lady that like tells me like weird stuff in the store? The bike pulls up a short distance away. I stare at the driver in a daze. Oh no, it's another handsome boy. Oh no, it is the handsome boy. He doesn't get off, but his eyes are focused on me. Something about those eyes sends a shiver down my spine. The man speeds off without saying a word.
Oi!
Hey! Stop that. Don't almost run me over and don't even buy me dinner first. I jump up, but he's already gone. Son of a bitch. He nearly ran me over and he didn't even apologize. I very nearly thought he didn't even buy... I thought that was going to say didn't even buy me dinner. I had higher hopes for you, game. I mean, I have no hopes for this game. I know nothing about what this is actually about, so... I mean, near misses like that aren't usual in the part of town, but still pisses me off. Oba, are you alright? Stop that! Red, that's scary. Yeah, barely. That was a close one. I'm glad that you were safe. You and me both. Ren's concern smooths my anger. I'm Smafe. That's what matters for me. I start back toward home. I really mispronounced safe. This is my house. I enter my neighborhood and soon I reach my house.
Tadaim!
Tadaima. I'm home. What's wrong with you, stupid boy? Hi Ty, how are you? A clapophoner greets me the moment I open the door. From experience, I know ringing won't go away anytime soon. Do you have to shout? How else am I going to get through your thick skull? Granny's perched menacingly on the landing, fuming as she scowls at me. I always wondered how an old woman can make so much noise. What are you mad about now? Don't you know? The lock!
Kagi?
The... Kagi? The lock? What about it? How many times have I told you to lock the door when you go to work? Did I forget? Sorry. Yeah, that's my bad. Sorry, hit space. Sorry. I was almost late for work this morning, so I ran out of the house in a hurry. Don't sorry me! What you did deserve such a forever grandchild! Granny, that's becoming like... That's inaudible. I have no idea what you're actually trying to say there. Not audible, I mean non-comprehensible. Inaudible would mean you're quiet. You're the opposite of inaudible. You're actually really loud. Oh god, I'm stumbling on all my words. What do you want from me? I forgot, okay? I hit space again. Ah, I'm so forgetful. Because you overslept the kid. You're 23. You're still completely helpless. Are you trying to make your grandmother cry? Thank you for telling me how old I am. I've been dying to know. I'm so sorry, didn't I? Everyone screws up sometimes. Even you, old lady. Jesus. You get a gold medal screwing up. How many times is it now? Roku 6. You're completely helpless! I mean hopeless, not helpless, you're both though! Granny is shaking with anger and her veins in her head and forehead are bulging. This is serious. She's fainted after getting too worked up before. Got it. I'll be more careful. Stop shouting already. How many times have I heard that one? How can I rest in peace if you still can't take care of yourself? Granny starts and stumps back to the kitchen. You still standing there? Come in before you freeze. She seems to have settled down for the moment. Relieved, I take my shoes off and head inside. Unrelated, when I was on the menu to save, I did notice there's an option that says like reload past choice, so to actually get the big choices eventually, I guess. So clearly there's like actually things I can interact with, and this is just the very long opening. We might get into a shouting match like this on a daily basis, but we actually get along pretty well, all things considered. Besides all the yelling. The grade is going to ruin my voice, so I'm just going to have to take more days off of this. God damn it. The fact that she can still yell like that is proof that she's healthy. I think her yelling is one of the things that I'm going to miss when her time comes. You know, when she dies. I won't miss her. She's kind of a bitch, actually. I'm really grateful for her raising me all by herself. Not that I'll ever say that to her face, you know? I thought it was just some lady I knew. Apparently she actually is my granny. I thought I was just being rude. Granny's in the kitchen in the middle of serving up whatever she is sauteing in the frying pan. I wash my hands at the sink, grab 2 sets of chopsticks on the shelf, and set the table. You might be wondering where my parents are. They were never the type to stay in one place. Until now, because they're dead. Even when we lived here with us, they would up and vanish for months, even years at a time. I heard they were playing that weird game, and they kind of just disappeared, and they forgot who they were, and they forgot they had a child, and I guess they're just gone now. It was always like that when I was little, so skip that. How do I go back? Do I scroll up? I scroll up, right? It was never the type to stay in one place. Even when they lived with us, they would up in months and years, even time. It was always like that even when I was little, so I eventually got used to it. To it being just Granny and me. When they stopped coming back altogether, I was surprised. Can I just exit this or just exit the game? Okay, exit that. Okay, good. Surprisingly okay, and I guess I have Granny to thank for that. After all the trouble I caused growing up, I just want to treasure the time I have left with her. A simple life is all I need. Not those weird, you know, R18 things, and then, like, you know, that weird game Rhymer, or whatever that was called.
さて、いただこうかね。
Let's eat. She lines up the food. Somen noodles, tuna, stir-fried shiitake mushrooms, boiled greens, fried fish, and miso soup. I sit down with Granny and I put my hands together.
いただきます。
Itadakimasu.
いただきます。
I apparently also just said itadakimasu, you know, separately.
わーちゃんうまい。
Granny, this is delicious.
そうかい。
Is it now? Being chased by police made me hungry, so Granny's homemade cooking really hits the spot. While stuffing my face, I feel a sharp pain shoot through my skull. Oh god, she poisoned me. I knew she was always out to get me. She wanted the treasure, but no, I'll never let her have it. Here we go again.
えいてて。
いつものかい。
Another headache? Don't forget to take your medicine after you
飲むの
eat.
忘れるんじゃないよ。
うん。
I won't. Why am I taking medicine? I suffer from freaking headaches ever since a youthful indiscretion. Since a youthful indiscretion landed me in the hospital. This is the second time I had. So I have concussion. Okay, cool. No one's been able to figure out the cause ever since it started. I've been taking the medicine Granny prescribes. Did I mention that Granny has a medical license? Yeah, she's kind of like the village doctor, always giving neighborhood folks some cheap medicines. By village, I mean this large city I live in, actually. She has quite the reputation for being safer than other, less competent doctors, you know, who just take your money. She also takes your money, but she's a little safer. I can vouch for that. Her pills are the only thing that have ever made my headaches
ご
go
ち
away.
そうさま。
Thanks for the meal. After I finish eating, I take my medicine, clear the table, and I head upstairs. In my room, I pull Ren out of my bed and wake him up from sleep mode. My head is killing me. Fresh air might help. I go out to the balcony. The cool breeze feels nice. Leaning on the handrail, I sigh and look up the sky. The overlapping buildings obscure my view. Jeez, my voice. The yelling didn't help. It hasn't always been like this. The island was once a beautiful place. Oh, we're on like an actual island. I thought it was just like Japan. Midorojima is a remote island southeast of mainland Japan. Oh, yeah, okay, yes. That actually is. The island is known for its blue seas, white sands, and lush forests. Or at least it was. That's ancient story now. Cert Village? That is clearly a large city. Now Platinum Jail dominates the island, occupying nearly a full third of its landmass. It looks like more like half, actually, but you know. I'm not very good at fractions, though. A huge wall separates the Platinum Jail from old residential districts, so no one can even see what's going on inside. You see the big shots from the Toei Corporation. That company built the Platinum Jail on TV all the time. Back when I was a kid, the Toei Corporation was trying to evict people from the island so they could start development. They managed to convince most of the island's residents to leave, with promise of luxurious homes and, you know, exorbitant sums of money. What I'm saying is they bought them out. But then there were some people who just were too stubborn to go, like us. We weren't really about to abandon our homes, no matter what juicy bait they dangled in front of us. Like those hundreds of millions of yen, where I'm like, I could really use that money, actually. But I said no. For a while, Toei left us alone. Toei's public stance at the issue was that they didn't want to force people out. In reality, however, they were already plotting to show us the error of our ways. It began with the reduction of basic utilities, explained as maintenance that never seemed to end. The livable sphere slowly shrank until the remaining residents were forced into what was known as the Old Residential District. So, what's this about a spear? The once beautiful island is in shambles. How could the government allow this? Like, that platinum thing is clearly taking up more than like a third, right? Like that's blatantly half. Some of the islanders begged the government for help, and their petitions were all rejected. Finally, 3 years ago, Toei started requiring residents of the old residential district to get permissions before they could leave the island. Permission they wouldn't grant, ever, until they left the island for good, so they could actually, you know, expand their... I'm sorry, aren't they trying to make us leave? I thought that's the thing they wanted. I'm sure Toei's jurisdiction is that it's our fault for not leaving when they had the chance. Yep, that... I mean, that makes sense. Always at my feet slaps me out of my... reverie? Words. Oba, what do you want to do with the data from that email? But... What? Could you be more clear, dog? Ren's question startles me off the handrail. I completely forgot. Back at the store, when those kids were giving me trouble, my co downloaded some kind of file. Some kind of virus. Yeah? Yeah, wasn't it a virus? I didn't detect anything. Well, you're pretty shit at detecting viruses, aren't you, Ron? So, what is it? It's the type of game where the player character gains experience points by leveling doing battle with enemy characters. Oh, god damn it, I accidentally downloaded Ryan. Oh, in RPG? Discuss anything? I seem to have downloaded it, so... No, it's free. Huh? At least those stupid brats didn't make me buy something on accident. So it's like a trial version, or is it like free to play, or is it like pay to win? Like, what is it? Is it like free where I don't actually have to spend any money to play it? Or is it like free where, like, you know, like I can make it through the first couple levels, but then like it times me out, and then I have to, like, you know, spend real money on like those things. Then I'm like, I guess I could just spend it once, and I keep like getting it, then I eventually run out of money. Is it like that type of free? Like which one? That is unclear. Stupid dog. Well, if there's nothing fishy about it, I guess I could give it a try. Okay, if anything better to do. You know, besides the fact that I've hated these games all of the time, but I guess now I'll try them. Shall I start it? Please. Yeah, on a guy. Understood. Curling around on my arms, I go back inside and sit on the bed. Save me. Someone. Please. Save me from this place. Ellipse. Man, talk about retro. You know, I thought we were in the future and all that crap. What's this? I bet those kids have never seen anything like this. Even I've only seen games this old in videos. The game's logo appears after the message from the princess. Is it Dramatical murder? It's Silent Oath. Okay, I guess we're playing Silent Oath now. So welcome back to the SnowFox Show. Today we're playing Silent Oath. I'm a wonderful SnowFox, and I know nothing about Silent Oath. So let's just go through and let's start. Man, this is so old, it almost feels new. I mean, No, not space. Sorry. Man, it feels so old, it's almost new. I pressed the start button. I'm sorry, is this not clear like Dragon... Sorry, is this Dragon Quest? What am I playing? This clearly looks like Dragon Quest or like Final Fantasy 1, maybe? No, it doesn't look like we're in Final Fantasy 1. It looks more like, you know, Dragon Quest. Yeah, so anyway, so we're in the forest now. Like, this is kind of like, you know, an old classic game, I guess. I don't think I have any way actually across the water. So I guess we could just, To be continued? What do you mean, to be continued?
続きもんなのかこれ
I'm sorry, did I just play like 5 seconds of a game and it said to be continued? Huh, to be continued. Got episodes or something?
そのようだ
It looks that way.
なるほどねまさしく暇つぶしにはもってこいって感じの短さ
Well, I guess that
だ
was the perfect amount to kill some time. Anyways, so again, if you've been enjoying the content, make sure to you know, subscribe to the show, so you can catch all the new episodes as they come out. Even though it is a daily show, it is occasionally it's daily, except for the times it's not daily. So if you want to make sure you can catch the daily show whenever it comes out, subscribe to the SnowFox show, and we will continue this another day, because this looks like a perfect spot to, you know, stop with the to be continued. So see you all next time. Bye.